Now, I show some vulnerability on this channel, right? But when you are at your weakest is when people will attack. Always remember that. Now, again, I don't have many views yet, so I could just, channel these out, right? But people love weakness. They love seeing the weaker link, and they will attack it like crazy to get that competitive advantage. It is incredible. Women and men both do this. They will, as soon as they see weakness in you, if a woman sees weakness in you as a partner, if a male sees weakness in you at a club, if a male sees weakness in you, even if they're your good friend and you guys are both ambitious, they will cast you aside. Now, it's crazy, but I'm telling you, this is how, unfortunately, a lot of this shit works for most people. Never show weakness. I'm going through this breakup, right? I showed you it. I guess this is me showing my weakness, but I feel like I still handle it in a pretty strong way. But I'm not telling my friends, and it's not me trying to be, I'm a man, I'm trying to like prove my masculinity. It's me not showing weakness, man. Just what I don't need to tell. What's telling my friends gonna do? It already happened, right? I could get comfort from them, and they'd be like, I'm sorry, bro, just you'll get through it. Like, all that really is gonna get, the result of that is just gonna be them being like, damn. And then unconsciously, they'll have this like deep, like kind of some like slight belief of like, oh, he's not the man because he got cheated on, or like, oh, he's gonna be messed up for a bit. I'm just gonna keep focusing on my life, or obviously they might care. I'm not saying your friends just don't care, but dude, keep it to yourself, man. Tell one friend won't betray you, even that, dude, because I didn't think this girl would betray me, and she did, right? Whatever. Tell your family. If you're really, really, really overwhelmed, tell your family. The second you start going to a shrink, or you start crying to your woman, or you start telling your friends about, how you're feeling and everything, maybe the first few times they'll hear you out and they'll care, but after a while they'll be like, okay, this guy is weak, or this girl is, they care about results. At the end of the day, everybody cares about results, and let's be honest, like the brutal aspect of it, right, is if I was where I wanted to be, if I really had all of my goals, and if I was a Chad, and obviously a Chad is far reached, but if I didn't fall off, if I looked better, if I cleaned myself up, looks maxed, and already had a place in the freaking a great area, and it's like a freaking great house. This woman, though she loves me, she would also not be incentivized to leave me, right? And this is what you need to always remember. Like, your love may be, everybody's love is conditional, right? But your love may be less conditional than another person's love. Remember that. My love is it's conditional, but very, very minimally, right? If someone loves me, that's really the secret to my heart. It's gonna be very hard for me to deny someone who loves me. Now, of course, they need to, be able to speak English, and preferably be in close proximity compared to them being in friggin' Africa, or like, Japan or something, so far away. And obviously like a similar intelligence level, so we could have conversations. But that's my conditions, man. I'm not gonna go I'm talking to myself pretty much right now. Never show weakness, man. Always appear strong even when you're at your weakest. The second they see you at your weakest, you'll be cast aside. It's just like the same as, that's how it was years ago, man. That's the weakest link in the tribe. One second they know you're the weakest link in the tribe, they'll get you out of there, and then you're really screwed. Once you're in there, or once you have these friends, don't show the bad shit, man. Just keep it, stay strong. That's it.